Masterminders, I've got a special guest and a really cool opportunity that I'm bringing as a curated for you off segment, right? Not during one of our sessions, but it's a cool opportunity that is coming your way, and you gotta land soon. So I wanted to make sure you knew about it, and I want to introduce my good friend Mike Robbins. Mike, thanks for joining us for a few minutes today.
I'm happy to be here. I just want to tell your viewers up front that I'm in Oklahoma City, and if you come visit in Oklahoma City, I have a twin. So you're going to see another version of me walking around.
I didn't know you had an evil twin.
Man.
This is brand new information. Fantastic. Oh, man, that's great. Well, hey, tell us a little bit about who are you? Like, I could do the intro, but I'm not going to do it justice. So who are you?
So I've been described as a Swiss Army knife, meaning I've had opportunities to be in a lot of different conversations, use a lot of different tools that people have generously offered me to jump into different policy conversations and community engagement. And I've also been described as Johnny Appleseed. And what that means is I love growing networks. I love growing connectivity and conversations and community. I've done a lot of different things, and I run a leadership group here in the state of Oklahoma. I've been on the speechwriting team for George W. Bush. I got to be a part of a group that Stephen R. Covey put together when I was in college and worked for his personal office as a research assistant. And I've worked for the American Red Cross. I've just showed up, and people have been so generous with their time and with opportunities that at this point, I just love growing the conversation. And because of where I'm at as a dad, where I'm at in my community, and where the conversation is at, I love that I get to be a part of education, the future, what's happening, the different choices, the parents, the professionals, the kids, and be a part of that. So, and I got to meet you, Chase, because you were here in Oklahoma being a part of that conversation, and we hit it off. And I'm really excited about the group you've put together. And I know what we have to offer is it's gonna be fantastic for some of the people that you interact with. So that excites me.
Awesome. So we're talking about you talked about a whole bunch of things. We're talking about the education piece today.
But as soon as I had kids and as soon as I became a professional, I realized, what are these pathways? Like, how do you choose a career? How do you choose outcomes? How do you give parents choice? How do you give professionals choice so that they can mentor, they can help, they can be a part of the conversation? So yeah, it all got ratcheted up once I had the family. But I think, we've all experienced education in our different lives and for different reasons. And this has just been a good season for me to jump into the conversation.
So you are partnering with another education organization to make this thing happen. Can you tell, I'm sure our masterminders know EdChoice, but can you give a little background on who is EdChoice?
Absolutely. So nonprofit, nonpartisan organization committed to understanding K through 12 education and that empowerment piece for families to choose the right environment for their school, for their students, right? But also that mission to advance educational freedom and choice so that people can have successful pathways, so that ultimately we can have a stronger society, that people aren't locked in by zip code, but they can have flexibility and accountability. And there's so much conversation happening at the local school board level, different states. Obviously, COVID definitely supercharged the conversation about online learning, different forums. And where we are now is we get to put together a Navigator network nationwide, picking 30 to 50 engaged people who can just readily admit and say, I don't have all the answers. I'm not sure what's working. I'm not sure what's best, but I know that the status quo isn't acceptable. And from there, we jump off and we start connecting and saying what's working in our different ecosystems and states and learning environments, and who are the professionals that are stubbing their toe and being like, you thought this was going to work and it's not. And then who are the professionals that are saying, I'm running with this idea and we are just picking up traction. And then who are the students who are basically saying, I'm having an amazing experience now that I'm in a different learning situation. Honestly, it's just been really exciting to know that we could have this conversation nationally now. With some people that are in your group, just got off the phone with someone in Florida, talking to people in California, the great state of Oklahoma. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And this sounds awesome. I know that there's probably some of our folks who are like, okay, I'm sold, I'm in. How do they apply for this?
Really simple. We just have an online application, just a few questions. We want some variety of experiences. I'll tell you who I don't want. I don't want someone who's going to come in, dominate the conversation, say they know all the answers, they know all the silver bullets. And if everyone could just listen to how loudly they're speaking, then education gets fixed. What I want are people that care about outcomes, that care about innovation, that care about the teacher pipeline and how we can engage and invigorate our communities with awesome choice and accountable opportunities that can lead to career pathways, either college readiness or career readiness. And I want those people to be a part of it. And so we're looking in the application to identify those people. And the best part about this is all we're going to do is meet for 1 hour online 3 times. And then we're going to pay your airfare. We're going to pay your hotel. We're going to give you a break away from your normal routine and spend a day or 2 with us in Indianapolis as a group. And we're going to have what I'm going to call not death by PowerPoint or death by panel discussions, where we're going to engage. We're just going to grow our network, grow our understanding. And the outcome is you're going to leave with relationships and a better experience about where the answers may be. So know-it-alls, stay at home. Curious people that are having good situations that they want to explore. Let's do that together in Indiana.
So when is the deadline? Like, I know that it's coming soon. When do these people need to get their application in?
This is the end of March. By the end of the first week of April, I need your application, because by April 15th, we're going to announce this national cohort, and you're going to miss that window. We might get you next year, but if you want in this year, we're going to need you to apply ASAP.
Perfect. All right. And then last thing here, this is the first year.
It's going to feel like you're going to be around a lot of people that have energy. You're going to be around a lot of people that are connected to different conversations nationally. And you're going to feel like when you get done with it, you're going to be like, I'm glad I stepped into this conversation, but it wasn't a perfect A through Z conversation. So you're not going to see me as a facilitator jump in and say, hey, look, we know the pathway. If this is the formula, we want to plug you in. And by the end, it's going to look exactly like this, because we've never done it before.
Mastermind members, make sure you get it. The information is in the email that this link came in. You're going to want to get that registered. Again, this week, you got to do it quick. But Mike, thank you so much for stopping by and for allowing us to use this opportunity as a new Curated for you, for our members. Definitely an opportunity that they should know about, and we're really excited for them to consider joining you.
Thanks, Chase, and I look forward to seeing your applications. I get to look at every one, so I'll be looking at my email, hitting refresh. Can't wait to see your members apply.
My only request for the meeting, and then we'll wrap up. My only request is that you work in as many Back to the Future references as possible during your session. If you could do that,
Scott, I would love to do that. Yeah,
awesome. Thanks, Mike.
I'll see you in a buddy.